Yeah, well, we're proud of the win today, obviously, but I think we're proud of the effort too. You know, we had Noah go down, and he was playing well, and you weren't sure where it was going to go from there. But I thought all the guys gathered together to make sure that we at least gave a great effort, and we were lucky to come out with a win against a really well-coached team, really talented team, and so it was. It's great to see a group effort, and then just the fans are just. Better than I think any of us could have imagined. The students are, I think, really enjoying themselves, and so the community's turning out, and so it was a good night for us, I think.
Coach, first off, any update on Noah, and then obviously losing him, and then having to kind of figure things out, and then obviously being able to figure things out defensively. Kind of what kind of changed with him out of there?
Yeah, no update on him. That's going to be probably a couple days. We got to get some doctors on it. But he was, he was really helping us in those moments, and so I felt like we all thought we were going to rely on him, and he helped defensively and rebounding and scoring. And when he went out, I think we were a little shaken with how we were going to be able to manage the rest of the game. But guys like these came out and sort of changed the pace a little bit, and I thought that maybe shook Charleston a little bit because it was a different way of having to guard things. And so that's sometimes the way it goes in basketball, but our guys did a good job of shifting gears.
And then wanted to touch on, obviously, like you said, that run in that first half. I think it was a 13-1 run to come back and take the lead, I guess, for you and then for the players as well. When that run happens and then all of a sudden the energy in the building is pretty much as good as it's been all season, what does that kind of give to you all as a team as that's happening?
Yeah, I mean, I think it for me, it lets us know that we can sort of compete, playing the way we want to play. Shots went in a little bit, which is helpful. I thought we got pretty good shots the whole night. 27 assists is very good, and so. But the like I said, the kids, the students were just so fun to see, and I played in an era where it was the thing to do to come out to a basketball game, and probably a little reckless back then, but this is a little more safe. But they were just great, the guys in the front row all the way up to the top were just it's a really fun environment when they do that.
Yeah, I mean, going on runs like that, it always feels great, and we feed off the energy from the crowd for sure. And coaches do a great job of making sure that in practice every day we compete. And so going out and actually just executing in those moments, it's always a great feeling.
Yeah, to go off of what Isaiah said, like coaches always make sure we're prepared. Like this week especially, we had a great week of practice coming in, and we knew what we had to do. So. Like, to be able to go on runs like that where my teammates are encouraging me and just helping me to, like, be confident and tell me that the next shot's going in, I'm going to make the next right play even when things are going bad, it really helps. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'll start with Coach, and then either player can comment as well. Hey, Coach, the last game out, not what we were looking for down in Campbell. Tonight, things started to look a little bit, looked like it might get away with us. Noah's on the bench. Noah's out. Talk about the resiliency here of coming back, fighting back, and getting it together like y'all did. Just generally the resiliency of this squad, taking what's next, what's in front of them, and handling it.
Yeah, it's good to see, and we're still growing as a group of players. You have guys that were here last year with new guys, and anytime you're trying to put an organization together to get everybody going in the same direction, it's a difficult thing to do, and what we try to do is recruit high-character people who will understand in those moments where they're not sure if this is the right way to do things, will do it anyway. And I think tonight when things started looking bad, you got a sense in the huddles and the staff and the players just let's keep doing what we work on, and it finally broke our way after a couple games and not being able to make shots and obviously a blowout down at Campbell. Add on to that? Say something special. Us working on resilience.
Okay. I mean, trying to you got something to say?
Yeah.
I ain't know where
Well, obviously last game with Campbell wasn't how we wanted to go out, but at the end of the day it happened. So we knew coming into our next 2-3 days of practice, it was all about just getting our minds right and getting prepared for it tonight, and we did a great job with that.
Hey, Coach, I noticed you guys shoot a lot of threes. Is that the game plan coming in every game?
It's not a game plan, but we have guys who make shots, and they are in the gym constantly, and they're out there having fun making three-point shots, and so they deserve to take them. The last few games, it hasn't gone our way, but that's just the law of averages. And so, if they'll give them to us, we'll take them. But we like any shot that goes in, really. And these guys have worked at three-point shots, but they also have gotten to the rim and made really tough sort of post moves off the drive. And so we'll take whatever's given to us. But when the threes go in, it does add a little juice to everybody.
Just kind of wanted to ask Coach and then both of y'all about the kind of end game situations, kind of the poise shown. There were a couple of times where Charleston hits a shot. I think they cut it to 8 at one point with about 4 minutes left, but continuing just to keep putting forward offensively and making sure that you're not kind of losing the grip on the game. How does that kind of keeping your poise there in those late game situations?
Yeah, once again, I think it's just a testament to how hard we go in practice. We go over scenarios where, like, it'll be like how it was in the game where, like, a team hits a shot, like, you can't do anything about that. Shots go in, shots go out. So we just try to stay calm and stick to what we do, and it's been working so far.
Yeah, it's definitely good to be, like, well prepared for everything, like go over practice, like Zay said. And it really just, like, keeps you more, like, unfazed, like, when you get in that situation in the game, because you know what to do. Like, you know what play you're supposed to make, you know the read it. Nothing changes. It's all the same throughout the game. So, yeah.
And then just wanted to add one more on the return of Chase Lowe. Obviously played 18 minutes tonight, but seemed to kind of add a lot. Obviously defensively rebounded the ball. What does having him back in the fold kind of mean for you guys? Yeah,
it means a lot. He had an injury a few games ago, and we've sort of missed that. He's able to change. He scores in different ways, and he also adds a presence on defense. And I think he was under a minutes restriction, but don't call me on it. I don't know what we did to that, but he was out there for special for big moments. And again, it's a testament to him to be able to come in and get cleared recently and be in those moments. And for us, it's difficult to throttle down, as we're trying to run, and then you're up 10 and with a few minutes left, and it's hard on these guys to sort of, okay, now let's act normal. And Chase helps with that a lot.
Coach, I think the last question here is just comment a little bit. We had 27 assists on 33 made baskets tonight, just 5 turnovers. That's pretty exceptional ball handling. Maybe talk a little bit about the execution on that front.
Yeah, these guys take a real pride in that, and we talk about it in just simple shooting and shooting drills. And it was told to me years ago by my coach, who was in the Hall of Fame, well, there's nothing like a pass that says you're a team. That's the number one thing. You're passing to someone else, and put some care on it when you do it. And I think even with simple passes, we've gotten better over the last couple months about really wanting Isaiah to throw a pass to Kyle that hits him right where it's the most likely place he's going to make that shot. And I think I've seen it improve over the last few days. We got deflected a lot in the last game, but we try to take a pride in that, because it's the number one thing that says we're all doing this together.
I think that's it. Thank you, man.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, guys.